Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Premier. Speaker, the public accounts of Ontario was released yesterday, confirming what we all know. Ontario is the most indebted subnational borrower on the entire planet. But we also had confirmed one other item the Liberals denied for over a year. They sold Ontera, the telecommunications arm of Ontario Northland, for $6 million. We stood in this legislature and said it would actually cost the taxpayers between $50 and $70 million if they went through with this fire sale. And now Public Accounts has confirmed this, Speaker. They disclosed that the Liberals lost $61 million selling off Ontera. Speaker, how can this government justify this insulting loss to Northern Ontario and this outrageous loss to taxpayers?
Minister of Northern Development and Mines.
Minister of Northern Development and Mines.
Mr. Speaker, first of all,
The member from Renfrew, Nipissing, Pembroke is warned. Carry on.
Mr. Speaker, we are very proud, of course, the fact that we made a decision about a year and a half ago to keep 4 of the 5 lines of the ONTC in public hands. The decision to move forward with the sale of Ontario telecommunications wing was a well-thought-out one, and we very much believe the right one. A necessary step to enable our government to focus strategic investments on the We were determined to focus on the strategic transportation services that are so crucial to moving forward with a sustainable, long-term, efficient ONTC. And while there were short-term costs associated with the sale of Ontera, the costs of continued ownership unquestionably outweighed the short-term costs of the sale.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Back to the Premier. I can't see how this was well thought out, Speaker. The government took a 100-year-old, $70 million Crown asset and gave it away for $6 million. This sounds hauntingly familiar to what they're about to do with Hydro One. But, Speaker, it gets worse. The total doesn't include the lawyers and the consultants who were paid $6.5 million to advise the Liberals. You heard it, Speaker. They were paid $6.5 million to tell the Liberals how to sell something for $6 million. They're a laughingstock, Speaker. They bungled the sale. How do the Liberals expect the people to trust them with the sale of Hydro One when they lost $61 million selling a smaller asset like Ontera?
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it's at least a tad ironic. The member asking this question is the one that was calling for the privatization of the Ontario Northland Transportation Commission. The fact is, I can pull the quotes out, you're not against privatization. We know that well, Mr. Speaker. The member knows that, which is why he's been reluctant to ask questions to the legislature. The bottom line, Mr. Speaker, is that we made a decision that is in the best long-term interest of the corporation. We will continue to support the ONTC as it transforms its operations and focuses on core transportation services. We worked long and hard to make those decisions, working with the Municipal Advisory Committee, and those decisions were to keep 4 of the 5 lines of public hands and to move the Ontera into the private sector. Our government remains absolutely committed to ensuring that northern communities and industry benefit from a viable, efficient, and
Thank you.